Hey, scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a life-crafted layout using the Citrus Twist Kit's Fresh Start collection and the new All of the Things stamp. And you can see that I have some phrases created with the All of the Things stamp here that I am repeatedly stamping over and over again in the Mardi Gras ink from the Catherine Pooler lines, and I'm going to stamp just one portion of this background that I'm making in the Mandarin Spice color instead of the Mardi Gras color, just to highlight one little phrase set just for fun. It doesn't end up being a huge centerpiece of the page, but it is a little fun addition to the layout that's not like, all green, especially since the paper that I'm pairing it with is has a lot of green too. So I just wanted it to have a little flair. So now I'm going through the Fresh Starts kit and I'm choosing some embellishments and journaling cards that I want to use with this page. I want to keep in the sort of orange and green color scheme because it's a color scheme that I haven't used a lot. It's not really colors that I normally put together. I'm going to add a little bit of pink and a little bit of yellow and black as well, but not too much. It's still going to be very orange and green when I am done. So this page is my page about my anti-New Year's resolutions. I don't like making New Year's resolutions. I often find that resolutions are very lofty goals that are not very achievable, and I goal set all year round. So instead of doing a New Year, New Me sort of layout, instead I'm going to talk about how I am recommitting to movement because it makes my body feel better, and towards like the last quarter of this of 2021, I really stopped moving as much as I normally do, which of course caused a little bit of weight gain, but not too much, and that doesn't matter to me is the point. So I'm not moving because I feel like I need to lose weight. I'm moving because I feel like my brain is healthier and my body is healthier when I do. So that is sort of the vibe of the journaling that I'm going to include. So instead of including phrases about, like New Year, New Me, time for a change, all of that kind of stuff, I'm including phrases and embellishments that sort of reiterate that journaling. So I have some paper pieces here that I want to include, and I'm initially start building this layout on the wordy side of the layout, but instead I decided that my photo would look better over here. So I'm going to start building it over here instead. And you can see I have a bunch of the ephemera from the collection pulled to the side here. So after I get these papers situated, I'm going to start adding in the ephemera. So you can see me pulling in a little bit of yellow, a little bit of pink. I have some other colors pulled out here that I'm not going to end up incorporating because it was just too much with the color scheme that I was trying to stick with. I love this phrase that says you are whole, capable, enough, just as you are, which really reiterates the journaling, so that's perfect. Thought maybe I was going to add this one, but it was not the right pink, so instead we're going to do the yellow and pink in this one. And I just want to layer some of the ephemera here. I realized after I started putting this ephemera down that I was covering up the orange stamping on that paper, so I'm going to rearrange a little bit here in a second. But I'm just kind of seeing where I want to put things first. It's coming together really nicely. I like it's like simple yet layered, kind of. That's kind of my style, right? It's like simply put together but lots and lots of layers. So I'm liking the way that that's coming together. Little pro tip here, I'm going to start building this cluster by starting with the very top portion of the cluster and putting adhesive on each portion of the cluster and sort of building it from the top up instead of pulling everything off and starting again from the bottom. Now I can put all of my adhesive down and center it the way I want it to be. I thought maybe I wanted it a little bit lower, but once I look at it for a second, I don't love it. So I'm going to raise it back up. There we go. And then I want to reinforce some of that navy that I have going on down there. It's like a really dark navy, so I have black on the other side, but I want to reinforce some of that navy. So what I'm going to do is use that little tiny navy heart that has the same polka dot pattern, and I'm just going to put the heart up a little bit higher and away from that word bit so that I have 3 points of that dark color. There we go. Rearrange everything just a little bit because I didn't want that word bit to be slanted. There. So now I have 3 points of black or navy blue, and I can start building the other side of my layout. I printed my journaling on the journaling card in a orangish color to sort of stick with that vibe. And I'm going to add this little pink bit. I didn't feel like I was going to add the green too, but then once I kind of put it down, I didn't really like the way it interacted with the green card. I thought that the green card and the green paper was enough, so I don't actually need this green. Yeah, nah. So instead I'm going to add in some more neutral embellishment with this label and this pink. I don't know why my camera keeps going out of focus. It's very strange. It doesn't normally do that. It must have been having an off day. Then I want to make sure I add in some yellow on this side as well to accent the yellow on the other side. So I'm going to add this fresh start label and as well as a butterfly. Butterflies are kind of my thing. So whenever butterflies are included in collections, I always have to use them. Put my point of dark there as well. So I've got 3 places. And then lastly, this pink heart. I'm going to add in a puffy sticker that says, what does it say? It's a half circle. It says, beginning with purpose and patience. Hello, cat. It's Apollo this time. Normally it's Aries on the table with me, but no, Apollo decided to join me. And then I'm going to add in a title that says Happy Heart in these letter stickers that came in the collection. I liked the contrast of the pink on that green and orange background, so it was perfect. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. And I will see you next time. Thank you.